Good morning, welcome to another video. I'm still in Portugal and I'm about to get into my friend Theo's, what is this? Beach buggy?
It's called a UTV.
A UTV, all-terrain vehicle, is that what it is? How do you open
Utility
it?
terrain vehicle.
It's got child locks. And they work, obviously, I can't get in. Oh gosh. He called it a UTV. This is just a souped up milk float. He's been telling me he's living in the Algarve. He's been living in Portugal as a bloody YouTuber. He's just a bloody milkman. So I'm here on the Indie project now. Theo's gone to close the gates behind him. And yeah, man, it's pretty cool. Hope you can hear me with all this engine noise. I haven't got a mic on. Gonna have to shout. So Theo's got some fish he needs to feed. So I have to feed his fish. What a loser. Taking his fish for a walk.
Just cleaned all these terraces because these were like burnt in the fire.
You'll have to say that again, but shouting.
So I've just cleaned all these terraces because they were burnt in the fire. They're all like hundreds of fruit trees, like peach. So basically we need to pull all the roots out and then essentially replant.
On another subject, where'd you get this from?
Bee's mum got it, man.
Ah, so you got it for free. I was going to compare mine because I got mine for £5 from Primark. I was going to say mine's cheaper, but he won.
I might as well just get out of here.
So I don't know if any of you guys follow Theo.
There's your house.
Oh gosh. He made his own little pond. He's made quite a few of them, to be honest, but this is the most recent one. Is that like in the middle, is that going to be like a fountain or something?
Yeah.
Look at that, man. Looking fancy pants you are. And there's the diving board.
Yeah, watch this. They should come up and feed.
What? He's got a little water feature. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't watch all your videos. I skim through them because I'm always chatting with you and you always tell me what you're doing. I don't watch them all. They're good. Well, I'm just so busy with my own life.
So that is a yeah, go there. Like,
I didn't even know you had this. Oh, good, I've got my feet dirty now.
so yeah, essentially that I found a natural spring over here, and all of the water from the natural spring was just coming down and then leaving the property. And I was like, that's pointless. Let's hold the water. Let's have this as a growing pond for the lake. So I'm growing fish in here. When they're nice, big and strong, then I put them in the lake. But yeah, let's see what happens.
Oh, I'm excited about this. So we're going to jump up. Bit of an anticlimax.
Second hearing, so it might be a few minutes and then I'll come up and start feeding.
I need to shut my trap is what it means. Oh, it's gone close. You've got your own digger?
Yeah, excavator. Like, this is like so important on a big property like this. Fixing roads, building this like pond, putting in drainage, new pipes, new water. Perfect. Without this I'd be struggling.
Excavator is such a posh word for digger. So we're here on the pier. Oh, what are they called? A water boatman or whatever?
Yeah, them little skater bugs. The trout will actually eat them off the top.
They're Bella.
But yeah, I got this as well. Turtle. I found it in the in where you're staying.
Okay.
The pool.
Oh, it's for the temperature?
Yeah.
What's the temperature?
11 degrees.
Oh, I don't fancy a dip today. Anyone do, what's it called, wild swimming or outdoor swimming? I've done it once in, what's it called, the Lake District. And that was cold. Every morning when I was little, we went on some school camp and we had to jump into, I think it was, yeah, literally Lake Ullswater. We jump into, I don't think it's called Lake Ullswater, I think it's just called Ullswater. But yeah, I would jump in there every morning and then get out. I wouldn't call it swimming, but that was like part of the routine every morning. So now we're on our way to see the rest of the property. So they've got a ruin here that they're going to renovate. That could be like 3 houses. And what's this? A storage room. Oh, it's like a garage.
Garage workshop. We'll go in there.
Oh, this is wicked. This reminds me of my own ruin from years ago.
All the plans are done from the architect, and we're just waiting for the final sign off now from the city council to say we can start building. Obviously it's going to take a long time. We've got that project to do first, and then we'll move on to this. But yeah, it's a good project. Down here is going to be like the plant room, so where all the air conditioning, piping and everything electrical down here. And then obviously this was hit really hard by the fire that we had 2 years ago. The top of this...
Oh, you can see that fire.
Yeah, the top of here is going to be the master bedroom, and then you'll have a master bathroom to the right hand side, big mezzanine, like where you're staying, similar, where you have a view all the way from the ground floor to the ceiling. It's going to be really high. And then the back of the main room, we're going to knock down a huge piece of wall and put in a massive bifold glass doors that you walk out onto a different level from the mezzanine into the apple peach grove, so you'll be able to pick all your own fruit and have table and chairs out. Be nice. And then it's gonna have 4 bathrooms, 3 bedrooms, so yeah, it's gonna be nice.
You mean you could put a trapdoor in this room, and then you could, maybe if it's raining and you can't be bothered to walk around, you could just like pull up the trapdoor and then come down the ladder into this room.
Laundry room, isn't it? So you can have stuff for your dirty laundry.
Oh, the laundry chute.
Yeah. This will be where the washing machine, the dryer, all of that electrical stuff in here.
It's the first time I haven't seen your head touching the ceiling. Now you know how short people feel like.
And then it's got 2 barns onto the side of the main house. So this is just one small section of the house. And then if we go over,
Oh, there's stairs on the side. Pretty funky, man.
yeah, we'll keep them stairs on the
Ow,
side.
ow, thorns in my feet too.
You get your safety sandals on.
Yeah, safety sandals, yeah. What was it, steel toe sandals?
But yeah, this is going to be the main living area. So there'll be a big kitchen along the back here. And then
This is so huge. Sorry for interrupting you, but like my little 0.5, what's it called, fisheye on my phone, can't get the whole place in. Yeah, sorry, keep talking. Sorry, Theo, I've been really rude.
And then the back here, so the level at the back of the house is higher. So you'll be on the mezzanine and you'll walk out the big bifold doors and you'll be on a different level back there.
This has got like a castle vibe to it, this little ruin here.
I can't wait, this is going to be stunning. And then...
Gosh, there's more. So originally, I was always planning on staying with Theo in his little caravan. And then all of a sudden he brought that nice fancy new house over there. I get to stay in a house now.
These 2 barns here originally would have just been for the animals, so they would have like farmed the land, lived in the stone house. And there's on this property there's 4
The animals would have farmed the land.
the people 4 stone houses on this property. So
They're well trained in Portugal.
this is one of them, and then basically we're converting these 2 barns into 2 independent bedrooms and bathrooms with a little corridor that you can access from the main house.
Am I more annoying than B? I bet she doesn't like just shut you up in mid-sentence to say something rude and annoying. Look, he's silent now. I think I'm getting evicted soon. So we're walking down the back now. Should have worn my boots. Look at this, man. Oh, this is proper fun, man, like climbing. How cool is this?
Just don't get your toes.
I love this great advice from Theo telling me not to smash my toes, because I was about to do that. I was planning on doing that.
with these stones.
Like a little skateboard. Are you expecting me to follow you?
Yeah.
All right. Oof. Get out, man. You're not taking your ghost for a walk. Luckily, I've got a hand to use, so I don't trust myself just in these flip-flops. There's no reason for this. I was there, you just wanted me to walk across here in my flip-flops. Oh, this one's a bit wobbly. Yeah. Oof.
You can see here all the detail from the original house where we now live. It's all nicely carved, shaped.
When do you think this house was originally made? Like,
Oh, this is hundreds of years old.
that's mad. Yeah, these are just bricks, aren't they?
And obviously to move them, there's no way of moving these without the crane.
Oh, he's got a crane. What don't you have? A brain. Theo told me about there was a crane on the property years ago, and I thought he meant like the animal, the crane, like a stork. And I was thinking, and he goes, yeah, I'll have to get rid of this crane. I was like, what's wrong with it? Why can't it just stay on your land? It's just a bird.
You can see something's been climbing in there and stealing the oranges and eating them inside here. They're the joysticks that operate the crane.
So something's taking oranges in there?
Yeah.
Why would it take him in there? Do you think that's his little...
Just to chill, yeah. It's
hideout?
nice and dry, isn't it? But yeah, it's...
What animal would do that in Portugal? Like a squirrel or something?
You have all sorts of things like genets. Yeah, maybe squirrels, I don't know. We do have squirrels.
So an orange tree going for the crane. How would you get this crane to actually work? I can see the tyres have been burnt out.
Yeah, so the tyre burnt out in the fire, so I just need to go to the scrapyard, find new tyres and rims, refit that, and then everything else should be sweet on it because it's not got an engine. It works off three-phase, so it's just pulleys and motors. Like,
oh, okay.
So there's not an engine. You can see a motor there. So yeah, it's really simple. So
Do you need a license to use one of these?
No, I don't think so. Not on your own land.
Yeah, I see. Commercially, you would.
Yeah, commercially, yeah. I'll have insurance, obviously, when we're doing the building project.
Me asking the important questions. So this is what he calls a garage. I'd call it like a little, I don't know, a warehouse.
It's a mess. An absolute mess.
This is mad. What's crazy is that a lot of people would buy this and convert this into a little tiny home. And so it's pretty rad that he can just use this huge space as storage for all his tools. He's got a bloody tractor. Look at you, man, farmer Palmer.
So you've got the tractor, you've got all my strimmers, brush cutters, chainsaws, chipper, my dirt bike, and then a wood splitter. And then I built all this to kind of house my workshop. So the next plan is to basically build a shelter further up the land where I can store the tractor and other machinery, the excavator. And then this will be obviously a lot more tidy and clear because it won't have all the stuff in it.
So he's got like another motorbike there and a little wagon here. It's pretty cool, man. On a cement mixer. So we're getting back in this wagon and we're going up the hill a bit.
Yeah, do you want to go see the animals?
Yeah, man. These roads are quite narrow and windy, and yeah, I sometimes hold my breath when he's making some turns. So the land he's got is enormous. The fact that he needs a car to get around his own land is amazing. Look at that giant wood pile. In England we call them bug hotels. It's like a new craze going on, everyone's making bug hotels. And they're not really hotels because none of the bugs pay. Only got and made a chair out of a tree trunk. Or a tree stump.
It's not the most comfortable chair, but it does the job. Oh, actually, it's not too bad.
Yeah, look at him slacking his chair off. I was bigging this chair up. Theo's got quite a few pets. He's got chickens, he's got gecko, he's got goats. It's a bloody goat. It's a bloody goat. Have you seen that video of the little kid swearing? She uses more colourful language than me. Do the goats like strangers?
No.
Or didn't but me?
Nah, they won't hurt you. They're just not keen. They'll be a bit nervous.
So what are the goats' names?
We got Matilda and Margot.
Matilda and Margot.
Yeah,
They're both girls.
Matilda and Margot, yeah, just girls. Come on then. This is the football pitch for the previous.
Oh, there's
owners'
goals
kids.
over there. Yeah, they're still up.
Football goal.
I'll keep them.
Then we've got your chickens. Hello, mate.
They remind me of like field hockey goals. That rooster's massive, man. You got a massive cock there.
So they spend, like, obviously it's still early in the morning. They spend the morning in here, and then we'll let them out about 10 or 11, and then they're free range all day around the property. Now we've got a dog, we can let them free range completely, and the dog keeps everything in check.
So what predators do you have to worry about in Portugal?
So predators to worry about, we got obviously the wild boar, pretty aggressive. But
They'd attack the chickens.
I don't know if they'd attack the chickens, but mainly fox, mongoose. The genet has been looking around the chickens, and then we've got like pine martins, wild dogs.
Pine martins are like big weasels, aren't they?
Yeah, wild dogs are like, we don't get many here, thank goodness, but yeah, they can be aggressive.
Yeah, like feral dogs.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just told me these are the biggest breed of chicken you can get, and he's bloody hell, that's bigger than a turkey. Not as ugly. That's just really beautiful as well. Look at him, mate. It's like a fine specimen. I'm glad you don't eat them and just eat their eggs.
No, just really nice eggs. And the goats as well. So the goats now have just dropped the fence down for them, and they're free range all day. Do whatever they like, eat whatever they like, and then come back whenever they like. So they got a good life.
Oh, he's got massive dangly breast.
Yeah, so she's got a tumour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's got a tumour in her udder. So yeah, she's kind of end of life, like very old.
She's in the twilight years.
Yeah, unfortunately. There's nothing you can really do here. If we were in the America States, you'd be able to get like a surgery on it to fix it, but here they don't do anything like that.
Oh, wow. So Theo has just harvested these eggs.
That one's a funny shape.
That is a funny shape. It's a potato.
And we can tell what chickens produce what eggs. This one's smaller. We got I think one smaller chicken. That's that egg, and then they're the normal size.
But they all taste the same, don't they?
Oh, absolutely amazing. Like, obviously they're free ranging, eating all the natural ingredients all day.
You know those naughty caterpillars in Portugal?
You can try some of it.
The caterpillars? That's mad. And this isn't even half of them. There's still more in there. Need to juggle them. We're off now, going to say goodbye to the goats. They've gone off to graze in the cherry orchard. And then we're going to roll. Theo has just made me aware that I need to put my boots on, but he hasn't told me what we're doing. Oh, I can see a dog. He's got 3 legs and 1 eye. What a lovely little dog. And there's a cat. The cat's name is Fernando. I love that name. And this is their, I would describe it as a mansion. He always calls it a homestead. I call it a mansion with loads of land. I love this place. He's got another bloody lake. Oh. Hey, Mr. Fancy Pants, with your lake and look, your mansion and your 100 vehicles. There's a little dog. Oh, is he shy?
Yeah, she's
Oh, sorry.
No, she's just very like timid because obviously I passed. She was hit by a car, abandoned. Come on, Bella.
What's that collar thing? Is that so you can a tracker?
GPS tracker.
Bloody Mr. Fancy Pants, you are. How come your cats don't get a tracker? You don't love them as much. That's a joke. If you watch all these videos, you'll clearly know that they're cat people, not dog people. Oh, you're odd now I've gone. So it's a girl dog.
Bella, yeah. Bella, chill out.
Why'd you name her Bella?
She was called Isabella by the previous people.
What was it on their collar or something? How would you know?
No, she just responded to Isabella, so we're like, oh, let's just keep it Bella.
I'd have named her Popeye or Legolas. Like Legolas. You know, Legolas from Lord of the Rings. But yeah, Bella's fine if you like crap names. So you can see, I don't know what you call like remains or ruins of the big fire they had. So they've had to like cut these trees down. You can see how they're all burnt. So it's such a shame. Like, he keeps telling me how much more beautiful this place was before the fire. But I'm kind of struggling to see how this could be more beautiful, because I think it looks fan-bloody-tastic. This is kind of like, what's this red stuff on it? Is that petals?
It's like a type of duckweed. So I need to get it under control. Basically, what happened is the previous owners, in between when they were selling this property, it was on the market for a couple years, and they had a caretaker, and the caretaker diverted the water from the lake down the valley so that there couldn't be any problems, because if you're away, this holds like 5 million litres of water. So if this was to block and overflow, it could destroy lots of stuff below it because it's so much water. And so what they did, they diverted the water, but then we had the hottest, one of the hottest summers in history. And obviously there was no water coming in. It slowly just evaporated down to nothing. Then the fire came through and it basically burnt all the clay on the bottom. So I wasn't sure if this lake was going to heal itself, and it is healing itself, which is amazing. So it's actually about 2 meters deep in parts now, and it's got about another meter to 80 centimeters to go till it's full and overflowing. And this is going to be my fishing pond. I need to clean it up. One of the main jobs I need to do is get in the boat, which is, you can see in the distance over there,
It's a canoe.
and clean up the whole lake. So cut all of the dead bulrushes, any of the grasses, the trees need pruning around the outside, and just, yeah, make it really nice.
And it's an island in the middle.
Yeah.
So there's a bridge
with a bridge.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Need a zip line, mate?
Zip line would be amazing.
Oh, we were there a minute ago. This is that's where the goats live. Oh, the goats, I didn't even notice. That's a horse box. Goats live in a horse box.
We brought that over from the UK.
So your goats identify as horses?
In this lake at the moment, goldfish, perch and bass, and possibly some trout. Don't know if they survived the otter, but we'll have to find out once it's all cleared up. We'll go do some fishing.
Oh, yeah. They've got a resident otter. And it was an otter disaster.
They've left. So we had 3 otters. They come, what they do is they eat as much fish as they can and they move on. But the last couple of days, you'll probably see it while you're here, the heron has started coming and taking the fish as well. So, yeah.
Do you want to make some fake predators?
It's just like a supermarket, isn't it, for wildlife?
A buffet.
You can see the spring coming in. This water is crystal clear. Like absolutely crystal clear. It's all from fresh spring water. You could drink that water that's coming in straight from that pipe. It's just perfect. Once the water's overflowing and everything's in there, obviously this duckweed will be gone, and I can maintain the lake, and it will be amazing. So I'm hearing stories from all of the locals who I've met, and they're like, "Oh, you live there. This place is quite historic in the stories that people have been telling me." That they basically come here. And I always thought when we bought the house and there was like, I don't know, 150 knives and forks, 150 plates, I always knew that this was like an area where people gathered. So basically the locals that were friends of the family would come here in the summer and they'd all swim in the lake on the hot days and have like barbecues and stuff like that. So looking forward to doing that again.
This is a massive house. This is the little milk float we was driving earlier. And they've got a bridge that takes us onto an island. They've literally got an island. They've got a moat here full of crocodiles.
There's a boat launch down there.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Theo could have just stepped over that, to be honest. This is the other side of that massive pond. What are you hoping to do with this island?
So the plan is I'm going to dig a swimming pool into here, like in the ground, make it all natural so the water comes in, fills the swimming pool and then overflows into the lake. So like a natural pool, not like chemicals or anything like that. And then I'll build like a shaded area, because before the fire this was obviously like a small woodland, but I had to cut all the trees down.
So I'm just having a pit stop to put my boots on to continue the tour. I've got my boots on. Theo's taking me on a tour of the land.
Yeah,
and we've got to do some hiking.
A big hike ahead of us to the cabin that I'm building.
I'm already tired. You're going to have to give me a piggyback.
Oh, look.
What you found?
Spring must be around the corner.
Theo, I met the shit jokes around here. Stick to being serious. Saying spring's around the corner, but it's freezing. We'll have to coil up together. Get it, coil.
Yeah, a lot of people will see Portugal as just like always hot, but obviously the elevation where we're at and on the side of a mountain, it's a lot cooler. I think there's still probably snow on the top of the mountain. Maybe we'll go later.
It doesn't get cold here, to be honest. It's like, it depends what you're comparing it to.
Yeah, we get a bit.
They
of
have
snow here.
they have winters and they have days where you need to wear a coat. But I am very happy in this outfit. I do feel the cold, but I could still walk out my house in a t-shirt and do stuff all day in this temperature. I'd be cold, but it's not like in England.
Tell me about it.
Theo, is this where you live stream?
You reckon you could skate it?
Oh, it's a ditch. Yeah, it's like a...
It's concrete, but so I cleaned it all out. Obviously grass has grown back, but I fitted all these pipes. Yeah, it's all just to slow the water down the mountain.
just water management.
Yeah, because otherwise if it goes in one straight line, it's like we get some serious water.
But more recently than the big fire that they had, there was a big storm. And you can see a lot of the trees have been blown out, especially there's a massive one behind me. I can't zoom in because I'm doing a selfie, but yeah, there's a big tree there.
Big branch come down near the witch's house.
Someone needs to manage these trees that are falling down. Theo, you need a branch manager. Yeah. How many ponds do you have?
I'm the pond father.
You
So
bloody,
many.
you bloody James Pond, ain't you? Man of mystery.
And I want to build more. Like, you can never have enough water on your property in a hot country.
What's going on about how it was cold a minute ago? Theo, would you scoop some up and drink it?
You can drink this.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll have a go then.
Maybe further up, I'll show you where you can drink from.
Yeah. Just above where the goats weigh, please.
Witch's house, the earlier name.
Yeah, there's a house. He's got a tiny little house and my son named it. He didn't name it on purpose, he just called it the witch's house. He goes, oh, that looks like a witch's house. Don't know if my boots are waterproof on that. Oh gosh. Look at him laughing. He's look, you always knocked a tree on me then. If you had such a big tree yourself. Setting all these booby traps for me. I just tripped over this. Really cool actually being here because I watch a lot of Theo's videos here. And the fact that he's like managed to like move stuff like this up here over a stream, and you know, he is shaped like a bear, but
I'd say the hardest thing I've ever had to do was move the materials for the cabin. When you see where that is,
That's crazy. I'm already tired here, and I've actually seen that video. At least it's downhill on the way back.
Yeah, the way back's easy.
Bloody better be.
From there, that whole tree's gonna have to come down because it's not safe.
Oh gosh, yeah, make me stand here. Thanks for you. Should I walk on this branch tree? Oh gosh. Yeah, of course. So I'm on the thing.
This is a road.
This is Duel from Gladiators. Only one of us can survive, man. Look at him forfeiting the woods. Yeah, you can have me. Look at you, man, balancing on that. You a cat. Theo walked across this. If he can do it, I can. Oh gosh, I can't even take one step. Oh my god. I'm trying to. I shouldn't be filming, should I? But if I don't film it, I would have. Oh, I made it. Yes.
Easy. Right, witch's house.
So yeah, Ernie saw this and said it looks like a witch's house. There's a movie about a Scottish girl, one of the Disney movies. I forgot what it's called, Meriden or something. And it looked just like her house.
So this would have been the front door. And then it's hard to get around because of the tree now, but if we climb over here.
More bloody climbing. Oh gosh. Here we are.
So it's a little bit worse for wear, obviously. It's it's many years old and abandoned. But you can see the original tiles down here. And the reason these are shaped like this and they're all different sizes is because the person who made them puts them over their hip and molds them over their hip. So depending on how big the guy's hip was,
or thigh,
who made them. So yeah, little fireplace over there, front door, and then these boulders have actually just come down the mountain and through the house and into the house. And you can see over here.
Oh, so they've smashed it.
Yep, you've got the hinges for the original door. Nice metal hinges.
Do you think this will ever become something, or just leave it as a nice relic?
Not unless I get all the other stuff finished.
Or it could be one of those, what's it called?
Bushcraft, like shelter.
Yeah, bushcraft shack. You could just like get loads of trees and just move them over there, and it's just somewhere for animals to frequent, and
that'd be cool.
Could make a little fireplace over there.
And there's also a pig pen onto the side of here.
Less about your head, less about your quarters.
Right, let's go up and around.
So I've got to go all the way down here again. He made me climb over that wall when I could have just gone this way. Cheeky bugger.
There is a road up there, but we'll follow the river to the cabin.
That makes sense, doesn't it? There's a road. Now let's follow the river. I'm not a bloody salmon. Alright, slow down, Tarzan. He's just showing off, isn't he? Look at him. You can tell he does this trek a lot. Oh yeah, that's it. We were going further up so I could drink some water, weren't we? So as far up as possible so I'm not drinking goat's whey. Oh, baby. Oh, got through it, man. Oh, there's another spring coming out this side. If it wasn't for me, wouldn't have noticed that. You're welcome. You need to start a show called Spring Watch.
Right, Bobby's going to try some water straight from the source of the spring.
Tastes good. Like, it just tastes like every other water. It's good, but I didn't take a bottle out here, so yeah, I'm gonna have some more. A bit thirsty from this. It is clean. Damn, my hands aren't. Good. Look at my face. Been standing there for ages, not noticing that my legs clean soaked. And apparently these boots are waterproof. I've got wet toes. It's time for me to get out.
Bobby's absolutely soaked from the spring.
Yeah.
We are heading. How many times are you going to fall over? We're heading up there.
Yeah. Says the man that sent me on a booby trap. He's made me walk through all this difficult terrain with my stubby legs. Yeah, I'm a bit wet from that. So this is like a rocky area.
Yeah, big old granite boulders the size of houses.
What are you going to do here? Oh, is this where your log cabin is?
Yeah, further at the top, yeah.
Yeah. As if it's that far up. I thought we're almost there. This is like a nice little amphitheatre or something. You can hold rock concerts here. For rock music.
Yeah, rock climbing.
Yeah. Rock and roll. Oh, more walking.
It's hard to get an idea of the scale of these stones, but obviously if you're filming.
Just got past all of these boulders and there's a few more, but I can see a little cabin that he's building. This is my future home when the Airbnb's busy.
Yeah, when the Airbnb's booked, you can stay here.
Yeah, Ernie and I will be in here. Ernie's really excited about coming here.
Really?
Yeah, he was so annoyed that I didn't bring him. A lot of you might be wondering why Ernie's not here. Unfortunately, Ernie doesn't have a British passport. He's got a Chinese one. So he needs to apply for a visa in Manchester or London. And then that takes a while. It's a lot of faffing about. So I'm getting him a British passport soon. And then next trip here, he'll be coming. But we're only here. I'm only here for like about 6 days. So it's no big deal. And Ernie's at school. His mum and nan are taking turns picking him up from school.
Window in the side, it's already framed. It's just easier to board straight over the windows and then router them out with the router. But yeah, I need to get the roof on ASAP. But
is there going to be a second floor or storage?
Yeah,
or
there'll be a little loft.
okay, and that will be like a sleeping quarter.
Yeah, a little sleeping loft. But yeah, man, I'm excited about that. But yeah, we can't walk the whole property because it's massive. But there's a massive boulder up there called Boulder Point, and we're pointing that out when we get to the other side of the valley. So now we're going to walk the other side of the valley.
Bloody hell.
A lot higher elevation, and then check out the other house, Witch's house part 2.
Bloody hell, more and more. All these boulders, man. I don't know if this is a tour or an intervention from Theo because they've gotten so fat and he's trying to make me lose weight. I haven't seen Theo for... when did I last see you? You came to China to see me, didn't you?
That's the last time I saw you was in Shanghai.
What was that, like 13 years ago or something?
I think 12, 13 years.
Yeah, we kept in touch. We've always been friends since we were teenagers. And yeah, we started out making skateboard videos together. Well, he started making videos and I was in them. And I'd help him hold the camera sometimes. I went on to buy my own camera and we've just always been video making ever since then. He went on to do it professionally and properly, whereas I just continued as a hobby. But now he's a hardcore YouTuber, man. So we've just hiked up this massive hill and I hope we're almost at the top. Obviously not, seeing as there's a massive top. And those are the boulder place, Boulder Point he was on about. There's a massive stone there. Yeah, it's just boulders everywhere, man. It's nice. Oh, he's doing a wee. More live streaming from Theo. So we found part 2 of the witch's house. How recent did you find these houses?
So I saw this once before because this area was only accessible after the fire because it cleaned everything. And I saw this, but it was obviously overgrown. And I just saw some stones and then I cleared it a month ago. And yeah, it's proper house, old house with a bread oven over here.
Are these stones just placed on here? There's no mortar between them or?
It's a dry stone, yeah. They would have just used dirt.
So you could make a shelter over this?
Yeah, so the plan is to put...
Sorry, I'm falling.
The plan is to put a beam across here, build that wall back up, put a beam across here, and then a ridge beam across the top. And then I'll put some tin roof on here. And this will be like a little shelter. When I'm working up here, I can get out the sun and the rain. Be good. So there's another room there, and then bread oven over here.
So it's also good not to throw away old furniture because you can always repurpose it in these little.
Yeah, I'll probably just end up using the trees that are around and building like a bench and then a little fireplace. And then again here you got the hinge, the old hinge for the door. You get a lot of wild boar, deers. Seen a lot of deers up here.
Oh, look at that! It's like a
window and a bread oven over there.
He'd like to renovate that bread oven, but he doesn't have the dough. That got a rise out of you. Get it, rise.
The pun king.
Yeah, I need to make more bread-related puns. This is really cool. Lots of potential. It's tall as well. Theo's doing one of his sexy poses. You'll never seduce me, mate. Not again. Yeah, this needs a swing. Shame it looks a bit dying, doesn't it? You could like put some support underneath it, and then that branch could be a swing. Here's a burnt down tree that's been blown down as well by a storm.
Uprooted, not just like blown over, like fully uprooted.
Yeah, and Mr. Longlegs here thinks I can just walk over it so easily like him. And I'm going to get all this black charcoal on my light coloured trousers. Nice one. Oh gosh. Look at that. I wonder if I can kick it. Yeah, look how hard I am. Yeah, man. What part of the animal is that? Is it hip? Looks like a hip.
Yeah, hip.
Hips don't lie, man.
That's definitely a deer.
Do you think this deer died, or did hunters sneak in, or? But not really hunters if they're on your land, are they? They're poachers. Look at that jaw.
Nah, that would have been a natural, another predator killing it.
What's killing a deer, man? Look at his jaw.
We have a wolf.
Oh, you got Iberian wolf here?
Yeah, wolf.
It's a jaw. It's a bloody jaw.
And I believe I've seen the wolf. I've seen a wolf on the land because what happened was it was really was it late at night or like dusky, and I was driving down really quickly in the UTV and I saw this massive white fox, and then later on I was like, we don't have white massive foxes, like, and it wasn't a dog and it wasn't anything else, so it was definitely a wolf.
Or being a costume. Another bone. Theo keeps missing these with his detective work. What's that, man?
That looks like the hip bone.
Yeah, so it's like different animals perhaps, or maybe the other ones for sure. There's a big bone here. No, man, it's a graveyard. What's with this, man? Is this like the last section of the gladiators? Oh gosh. Dude, you should do something with them. Turn them into like ornaments. How did that get there?
The tree fell on it.
If I could go through here now. Nice one. Oof. I'm quite nimble, ain't I, for a fat guy? Still exercise. Just eat more. So I just walked here for nothing. I could have just filmed you from over there, and you made me walk under this little log just so I can come back. Oh, it's been uprooted. We found the root of the problem. A lot of the wild animals in Portugal, I think, like there's genix, there's mongoose, there's pine martens, weasels, badgers, foxes, wolves, lynx. I think Americans call them bobcats. And I was just like, do I go under this or over? Also got wild boar and got loads of stuff, man. They have flamingos and loads of birds, vultures and all that stuff, buzzards. And especially in this like little foresty area. What a cool place, man. As idyllic as this is, I wouldn't call it super relaxing because a lot of work goes into it, a lot of effort goes into it. It's not easy. It's not for the faint-hearted. A lot of people think, oh, I'm going to move to countryside, buy loads of land, and they don't get how much work goes into it.
Yeah, you need a lot of machinery, tools.
Yeah, you can't just have land and that's it. You've got to invest in other stuff. So I'm going to do a bit of helping this week. So hopefully I'm going to do some helping. And then if I work well,
You ever used a
Theo might...
chainsaw before?
No, I've never used a chainsaw. Hopefully Theo's going to take me on and give me a job so I can live there. I'm his apprentice now. This is part of the ritual. It's like Mr. Miyagi, like wax on, wax off. He's making me walk over all these logs. Oh gosh, look at this, man. Oh, these trousers are filthy. I have to put them back in the stream. He's just giving me some good news. We're walking back, which is downhill. And he mentioned lunch. It's getting a bit posh. In Birmingham, we call it dinner. And the meal you have at night is called tea. But he's all posh now, isn't he? So, breakfast, lunch and dinner. Are we going to have supper, Theo? You never spoke like this when you lived in Hall Green, man. Easier walking down this hill, Theo.
It takes, like, this road that we walked up in the UTV takes like just from the bottom of here to the top of there where we started in the eucalyptus road. It's a 10-minute drive.
Good, yeah.
Just
Just all the turns and being careful. How about a motorbike ride?
Up here.
Have you ridden it up here?
I've never gone this far because I only cleared this trail recently, but I've been like to the other section.
Electric mountain bike would be good here, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, like the Suron. Have you seen the Suron?
Yeah.
So much power.
So that's it, man. The tour is over. I've seen all of his land. If you want to see what the inside of his house is like, I'm going to put a link and you can see his own tour video that he made. Because I don't feel like walking around his house and pointing my camera at his toilet. I've already done that in his other house. So yeah, don't forget.
Have you been to the toilet yet?
I've done a wee.
Oh, you're not christened it because you'll be the first one.
First poo in there.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm honoured. Yeah, he's talking about the tour of the house that I went in on the last video, even though it's the same day. So yeah, like and subscribe and go and watch our other videos, and also go and follow this guy at the indie projects.
Yeah, man. We got some.
He needs loads of help, man. He's hardly got any subscribers compared to me. So
some good stuff planned.
yeah, he's going to get famous off my back.